Do you get a hit of dopamine while listening to a nice song or watching a beautiful sunset? Or do you need to play a video game and scroll TikTok while simultaneously gobbling down ice cream?
No. Hey, welcome to my channel where making videos is the only thing that brings me true pleasure anymore. We need to talk about this funny little word because it's everywhere. It's the name of one of my favorite albums. It's in these dumb videos. I think about it anytime I see this funny logo on my phone. And you know, this funny logo and this funny word makes me do funny things. Like spending 45 minutes on a public bathroom toilet, getting 4 hours of sleep for no reason, or sometimes just watching an anime profile picture tell his future employer in as few words as possible why he'd like to lose his job. I can't think of it. What is it again?
Dopamine.
Thanks. It's a curious little word. This one word has somehow single-handedly put the YouTube algorithm on a fucking leash. The allure of the word is that it sounds somewhat science-y, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a neuroscientist, and neither are any of the guys in this video, despite what they may claim. And so in that light, if you want to learn about dopamine for real, just read a fucking research paper. In that light, I'm going to invite our first guest, Rian Doris, to the stage with his dopamine dominating protocol.
I'm Rian Doris, the CEO of Flow Research Collective, where we use neuroscience, 16 hours of meditation a day, no talking, reading, or writing, eating only bland, boring, tasteless food. But I reset my reward sensitivity by sitting on a mat with my eyes closed for 16 hours a day. Any impulse I had to do anything else was overruled, and hours melted away.
Yes, when I strip my life of all enjoyment, the hours truly do melt away. It's not like I could just do something enjoyable instead, like learning a new language. No, the perfect remedy to save 2 hours of time on social media is to sit on a mat staring at a wall for 16 hours instead. I never thought of that.
Just imagine for a second what would happen to your productivity if you were as thrilled with whatever you have to do within your day job as you were with scrolling TikTok or checking your bank account after payday. Reading that research paper is dull as all hell. Now, stare at a wall for 20 minutes, doing nothing, not even meditating. Suddenly, that research is going to make you salivate.
So this is just wrong for a couple of reasons. Let's say you're in an experiment. Alright, I'm sorry to single you out on this one. But imagine Dr. Rian Doris is going to make you choose between watching a TikTok video and writing a research paper. You say TikTok, unless you're weird. Then when you say that, he puts you in front of a fucking wall for 20 minutes and asks the same question again. I know my ass is still picking TikTok. I'm not writing that shit. What are you talking about? Let's look at this last clip.
It's also responsible for the high that we get from accomplishment. Dopamine is the reward we get for engaging in certain activities. This is key. It's not stimulation that you want, it's the dopamine that the stimulation squirts.
This pisses me off so much that I don't even have to pee anymore. What in the pseudoscience? Dopamine is not responsible for reward. It makes you do things. You even admitted that earlier in the video. But why go look it up when you can listen to this weird guy that stares at walls and ceilings for 16 hours a day? What happened to just enjoying what we do? You don't need to reprogram your dopamine, whatever that means, if you just have a fucking hobby. Why do you think we have all of the arts at our disposal? Because it's not necessary to do all of this hacking bullshit when you have something you genuinely care about. And I'm really passionate about this. Like, I didn't need to stare at a wall for 20 minutes to write this YouTube script because it's something that really matters to me. There's something so weird and depressing about trying to hack our brains to do more work. We are our brains. Forcing yourself to enjoy something you hate is called lying to yourself. And that's literally the advice in this video, is just lie to yourself and you'll enjoy work more. Like, which billionaire CEO is behind this shit? Because I want to know. The reasons why we cling to social media are more nuanced than dopamine. Some people make a conscious choice to use it, like for information, a way to fill time, or just to find some genuine connection in our boring human lives. Who is this even meant to fool? Then we have Professor Whiteboard with his fucking 8 a.m. section on dopamine loading like it's some kind of gym routine.
This is dopamine loading. What most people's dopamine looks like this graph. Really big dopamine spike. Really high spike of dopamine. That's another dopamine spike. Then basically this really big dopamine spike.
Let's go get another lobotomy.
I basically started using this dopamine loading method. 7 a.m. I would wake up, I wouldn't eat breakfast. I would go shower. The only stimulating thing was that the water would be hitting my skin. Then I would go get some sunlight, natural dopamine. Then I would go to school and I would be basically studying for the entire day. Just be studying. A lot of studying. I spent the entire day studying. So I would basically not eat anything until lunchtime. And it allowed me to basically focus for the entire day until 3 p.m. when I finished school.
Yep, all that would sound about right if I was someone on r/diagnosed me telling someone with dangerous and irregular heart palpitations that they have anxiety. Newsflash, brushing your teeth and showering aren't dopamine bombs, they're called hygiene. I don't know who the fuck wrote the paper that you're talking about on natural and unnatural dopamine, because apparently you go outside every morning and photosynthesize it like a plant. Also, just another word, I think skipping breakfast, all that does is just make you hungry and cranky. But what do I know? This guy sells a masterclass and I don't.
Real quick, check out my community. It's called, link below in the description.
Because of course he sells a masterclass. We've got one last expert on the scene. Now, don't get too frightened by this one because he does narrate like a serial killer.
Every elite performer has one thing in common. They engineered their dopamine. You can't even flow through your emails without getting distracted by a meme. Here's a cheat code. Dopamine loading. You don't need to fight your brain. You finesse it into working for you. You do that by rerouting, loading dopamine into the right things.
Rate 5 stars if you didn't understand a single thing that just came out of this guy's mouth. Oh, I didn't know I could just engineer my dopamine and load it in like it's a Skyrim stat. Oh, I'll just drop 15 points into doing the laundry and 10 more into doing my essay. And with my last 5, I will dislike your shitty piece of algorithm bait. And dude, your brain already works for you. It's what's keeping you alive to make these dumb videos. You don't need to finesse it like it's a Street Fighter combo move. Oh, and by the way, Cardi didn't get famous because he's a good rapper. No. He engineered his dopamine, the clever old fella.
Your brain is most impressionable, sensitive to dopamine within the first 1 to 2 hours of waking. If you give it junk dopamine like TikTok, it becomes less motivated by effort-based rewards, like goals.
I expected by the end of this to actually understand the methods of dopamine loading, whatever it could have been. And rather than actually learn that because their whiteboard guru definitions are all different, I'm now just wondering how fucked up work culture had to get for these guys to even get popular in the first place. We're talking about millions of views and thousands of comments on guys that genuinely have no business talking about neuroscience. Because everyone wants a leg up to be a little bit more productive for the capitalist machine. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's to find a passion. You can do it. Let the purpose and the meaning in it drive you. Find something that grips you. Grips you like that one J. Cole song. Don't search up J. Cole Grippy.